charges unlawful carrying of a weapon on view. Now, what that means is this right here. This is not an old case. This right here is a brand new case.
All right, y'all. Apparently, man, Charleston White has been arrested. I think he's arrested in Allen, Texas. I know where that's at. He shouldn't have been over there because they're known for that anyways. But we're going to go ahead and get right into this, man. I'm going to quickly let y'all hear from the producer. And, yeah, this traffic stop made his arrest even worse because it's actually on an old warrant. I believe the warrant's out of Dallas, but we're going to see in this video.
Charleston White was reportedly booked into the Collin County Jail on August 10th. The booking information circulating online lists unlawful carrying of a weapon, possession of marijuana under 2 ounces, and driving without a valid license. These are pending allegations, and the publicly available information does not yet establish the circumstances surrounding the search or the final disposition of the charges.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and keep that in mind. Appreciate that, producer. Let's go ahead and start the video, y'all.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Cold-blooded demonstration. It's being reported that Charleston White has been incarcerated or has been arrested, and I have went to the county jail to look at his record and see what he's been arrested for, and we're going to go over every single charge, and we're going to see the penalties of the charge. This right here is a very unfortunate situation, but you know, when you believe that you are on top of the world and that you can't be touched and stuff like that, this is the type of stuff that happens to you. Now, from my understanding, I thought that Charleston White was a non-felon so that he can be in possession of a firearm, right? But I believe unlawful carrying of a weapon, I'm not understanding that if that's like felon in possession of a firearm, but we're going to go straight to it. So as you can see right here,
the thing that I guess he doesn't know is, I guess he's confused about the unlawful carry. That could have been him having the weapon, like pretty much like not transporting the weapon correctly. So that means like he could have had, for example, you're really not in Texas, you're not supposed to have one in the chamber. Technically, whenever you're like in a vehicle, you're not supposed to. I'm not completely sure on person. I think you're really not supposed to on person, but I mean, who really, they won't be there to tell you that, right? So anyways, but yeah, in a vehicle for sure you're not supposed to. So if you already had one in the chain, you know what I'm saying? Also, like having it concealed in the vehicle in a weird way could be bad. I don't know. It's different laws.
First charge is unlawful carrying of a weapon on view. Now, what that means is this right here. This is not an old case. This right here is a brand new case. And when they say on view, they mean that as soon as they pulled Charleston White over for the warrant that he had for an old case, and once they searched the vehicle, whether it was in plain sight or they searched it and found it hidden, they found a gun in the possession of Charleston White.
Right.
Now, as you can see, this right here is a Class A misdemeanor. There is no fine. Cost amount is nothing. His bond for that is $5,000. I believe that right there is pocket change for Charleston White. So he probably out of jail already or sitting in the county jail waiting to be bonded out. Jail disposition, date disposed, hold reason. It don't appear that there's a hold reason, but it says on view. So I really don't know what that means right there. He got caught up in Allen Police Department, or Allen, Texas, I should say. So he's in the Allen Police Department is the one that did the traffic stop, served the warrant, and arrested him and put him in their county jail in Allen, Texas. Now let's go to the other charge. Possession of marijuana on view. So once again, they caught this marijuana in his possession, on him, or somewhere in his vehicle. This is not something old. These right here are all new charges, which will be an additional charges to the arrest warrant that they already was looking for him for. And as you can see, this right here is a Class B misdemeanor. The bond for that is $3,000. So you put that together, that's $8,000. Should be pocket change for somebody like Charleston White. Now, hold reason on view. Now, I'm not really understanding what that means, y'all. For those of you who are in Texas, y'all can get in the comments and share with the hood educated residents.
On view, I think that just means that everything's still being processed, bro. Like, truthfully, that's what I think. I can't tell you. I'm not no person that's been, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't been through all that stuff, so I don't know. But I mean, I'm assuming that just because the case number is not there yet. To me, this just means that he probably hasn't seen the judge, like, for even just the first little hearing, which I think they call those preliminary hearings. I think, again, this ain't no legal advice and none of that. I just want to tell y'all that. So, but yeah, I think that's what that means. Like I said, I have no clue. But.
And guess and let us know what it means when it says, hold reason on view. I can only assume that they're gonna hold him because they found the illegal marijuana. They found the unlawful carrying of a firearm. But if he can pay that bond, then he's up out of there.
Yeah.
Let's go check out the next charge. The next charge is driving motor vehicle without driver's license. So Charleston White.
Yeah, that's one. I'm gonna stick.
You ain't got no damn driver's license. No driver's license. And you all on the internet driving, laughing and giggling and smoking and stuff like that. And you ain't got no driver's license.
You ain't got no driver's license.
Well, that's a petty charge right there. That's a Class C misdemeanor. And for that right there, the bond is $430.30. Pocket change once again. Hold reason. Now, this is what's important, for that driving motor vehicle without driver's license. This right here, hold reason, says other agency hold. So what that means is this right here. That's the warrant that they was looking for Charleston White for. They was looking for him for a driving motor vehicle without driver's license in Dallas. And Dallas want them to hold him. So if he do pay the bond in Allen, Texas, Dallas gonna say, hey, let us get him because he got to clear up the stuff that he got over here. Dang. I don't know if him being caught driving again revoked his bond over there. Right. And they possibly could say, we want to hold you. But again, this is a driver's license type thing. Depending on how many he got and depending on, the gun that he got caught with and the marijuana he got caught with, they could get, low down and dirty on him and say, nah, we going to leave you in here until you go to trial or till you fix this problem or till you plead guilty or whatever. But Dallas want him. Because he had that warrant. So by law, as soon as he paid a bond in Allen, Texas, Dallas coming to get him. They can take a couple of days to come get him. They can come get him the same night, whatever. But they got to come and get him. And he has to go in front of a judge. From my understanding, y'all in Texas, y'all get in there and correct me if I'm wrong. But in Minnesota, you got to go in front of a judge if you got a warrant and they looking for you. Yeah. Now, let's go into the penalty phase of this whole demonstration. For the unlawful carrying of a weapon, Charleston White is looking at 1 year in the county jail and or a fine up to $4,000. Not only that though, y'all, because this charge right here can escalate to a 3rd-degree felony. And if it escalates to a 3rd-degree felony, then he's looking at 2 to 10 years in prison. And that's only if the weapon is carried, into a prohibited area or something like that. Let's say if when he got pulled over, he was by a school or by a bar.
I kind of doubt that Charleston's going to face all of that. Just saying.
Bar or something like that. If he was at the strip club or something like that, then that right there can elevate to a felony. And he's looking at 2 to 10 years. For the possession of marijuana, they saying that, he got caught with under 2 ounces, you know what I mean? So something like that is punishable for up to like 180 days in the county jail, a fine of like $2,000. You understand what I'm saying?
They're not gonna do all that.
But not only that though, being that he got caught, driving, with the marijuana, they can take his driver's license for at least
He ain't
6
got
months,
one.
but his driver's license was already taken from him.
He ain't got no
Now,
driver's license.
with the driving without a valid license, you know what I'm saying, over there in Dallas, Texas, once again, that right there is a Class C misdemeanor. You know, that right there is just basically punishable by a fine up to like $200, no jail time. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, Dallas got that hold on him and they want to see him. And the reason why I believe that they possibly want to see him, because he got caught in Allen, Texas, driving without a license again.
Damn.
And, you know, law enforcement or the court system or the judicial system, they look at that like a repeat offender. Like, hold on, we already told you not to be driving, but you still driving, so you disrespecting the court, you disrespecting the law. And see, and something like that can turn into a Class B misdemeanor, and then he can possibly, you know, be facing like 180 days in the county jail. But if you put all of this together, you know, all of it, he possibly looking at a little time. I don't think that he's going to be doing any time like immediately, but with all this together, he possibly can be doing some time in that county jail. This story right now is hot on the press stand, but I just wanted to bring it to y'all so that y'all can be up on what's going on.
So, man, look, y'all get down in the comments, bro. Do y'all really think he gonna serve all that time, bro? As much caping as Charleston White does, man, ain't no way he finna be serving all of that time, bro. But I don't know what's gonna happen with that Dallas case. I still really didn't even hear the specifics fully on what's going on with that. So whenever an update comes out about this, I'll let y'all know exactly what he's like charged with in that Dallas case. Or y'all let me know down in the comments if you already know. I really didn't hear him say it. If he did, I guess I zoned out, but I don't know. I don't think he's gonna serve all that time for this, but this is really bad just because those new charges from Allen, that county is, it's not like Dallas County, let's say that. But I don't know, Allen might just barely be in it or out of it. I can't remember if it's like barely in Dallas County or if it's out. I think it's out if they didn't already take him to Dallas. If he's not already in Dallas County as it is, then yeah, obviously they're not in there. So I don't know, we'll see though. Y'all let me know what y'all think. And you already know, it's been your man's KINGLILSAMMY. Peace.